Brawl Brothers, known as Rushing Beat Ran in its original Japanese release, is a 2.5D beat-em-up. It's pretty standard by most considerations, but it has a few distinctions. The first distinction is that the game's all about hitting people when they're down. Either you're stun-locking the enemies, or they're stun-locking you in this game. Invincibility frames are rare and precious. The second distinction is the game's Angry Mode. Angry Mode is basically just a rage mechanic that makes the player ultra strong after they've taken enough knocks. The third distinction is that its localization scrambled everything up. The original game, Rushing Beat Ran, is incredibly linear. You fight to the end of a really long stage, you fight a boss, then you're done. It's still a tough game, and I think the special moves add enough variety to keep things interesting. Then the game was localized as Brawl Brothers, and the localization team decided to add in mazes. Normally, I love mazes, but not in this case. Brawl Brothers has the guess which path is the right path kind of maze, not the use your brain kind of maze. For this reason alone, I think the original Japanese release is superior. But getting into the design proper, Rushing Beat Ran is downright arcadey in comparison to its sequel. It seems like the entire Rushing Beat series is a gradual evolution from arcadey sentiments into home console sentiments. Being the middle game in the series, Rushing Beat Ran has some carryovers from its arcadey roots. The enemies can, and will, ruthlessly annihilate you at a moment's notice. Determining who has priority to grapple when you go in for a grapple seems nigh impossible, and your regular combos are almost never safe in later stages. However, it is possible to circumvent all of this with creative usage of the jump attack, the special moves, and ample disregard for proper fighting etiquette. If you're aggressive and smart, you can be the one curb stomping enemies into a giant stun-locked pile, instead of being the one getting wrecked so hard that you want to cry, "Where did my health go, Jesus Christ?" Spammy and well-considered abuse of the special moves is also the way to go in conquering the game's boss battles, even if you can't be quite as ruthless. Basically, the game's chill. It's not gonna blow anyone away, especially in light of its sequel, but there's a special brand of satisfaction that comes with conquering a more arcadey experience.